All right, hi everybody. I'm going to do the homework with you. So the first thing that you want to do when you're trying to find truncated cone, remember it all comes from really similarity and specifically similar right triangles that you talked about in the video. So here is the rest of this cone or the second cone, right? And then here is this bigger cone that I'm going to highlight in green. Um, So what they've done is they've taken a clip here and they've made special right triangles out of this portion. So they dropped it perpendicular, so then these are both radii there. So then the 6, that's where that 6 comes from, is right here. You see that? And then this is the 4.5, is the half and 9. So that's where those come from. So that's the 20 and that's the x. So if you look at these right triangles here, um, these are parallel, right? Since those are both 90-degree angles, this is parallel, and they share this angle. So they're definitely similar triangles. So I'm going to set up the proportion quick. You should be able to do this on your own, but if you go just long leg to short leg on the big triangle, so I'm just going long leg to short leg, that'd be x plus 20 is the long leg, right? And this is the short leg. Then you have to do that same thing on the other triangle. So on the little triangle, that would be long leg is x, short leg is 4.5. So if you solve this, you get 60. So now I know that this is 60 here. So now if I want the volume of the cup, you are going to be doing the volume of the large cup, which is green for me, and I'm going to do minus the volume of the small cup. So when you plug in formula-wise there, we know that the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi. The radius of the big cone is 6 pi 6 squared. And what is the height of the big cone? The height of the big cone is this entire thing, right? So that's x plus 20, which would be 80. Minus the volume of the small cup would be 1/3, or cone. I'm supposed to say cone. Oh, what am I doing? Cone in each case, not cup. Sorry, losing my mind. So pi 4.5 squared is the radius of the little cone, and the height of the little cone is our x. That's our 60. So when you typed these in, you should have gotten like a 3,000 number here, 3,015 minus 1272.345 some. This one was supposed to be green, but I wasn't switching. And final answer should be, when you've rounded correctly, 1744 cubic centimeters. Just the volume there. These other two follow in the same way, so I'm not going to do another one kind of all the way through. I'll just kind of shorten the process here and show you the answers, okay? But so pause it if you can and see if you can set up the proportion yourself. Um, I'm going to set up the proportion. So long leg to short leg, long leg to short leg again, and you should be getting x is 30. And volume of the large cone minus volume of the small cone again. And that should be 1/3. 40 is the height of the big one. 130. So this should have been about 428 when you got the volume of the big one. And that gives you final answer of about to the nearest milliliter. So you get this many cubic centimeters, and then they say a cubic centimeter is the same as a milliliter. So then this would be about 248 milliliters. Put on your answer, this guy. All right, moving on to the number 3 here. So if there are 16 liquid measuring cups in a gallon, and 1 gallon is this many milliliters. So that tells me 1 gallon. What you want to do is you want to divide by the 3 point, take your answer here, right, milliliters, and you want to divide it by 3,785 to get your how many gallons it is. This is just one way to do this. You obviously, there's other ways. You could set up proportions, you could use dimensional analysis. So that's how many gallons that is. And then it says there's 16 of those, 16 cups in each gallon. So I'm going to multiply this by 16, this answer, and I get that this is about 1.0483 some cups. So what does the question ask? More than or less than a cup? So a little more than a cup. Almost exactly equal to it though. I don't know if we were just measuring without other methods. I don't know if we'd even be able to tell that it wasn't exactly a cup, but yeah. On the back here, the exact same thing can be done with pyramids. That was done with the cones. So you can see this, they didn't label it for you. So I think this makes it a little bit harder. So here they have the right triangles, if you can see them. The bigger one is here. See it? That's here. Just gonna try to help you see it if you haven't seen it yet. And then the little guy is here. So from that, I got that that little one, if this side, they tell you that this is 2 up here. So if this is 2, then this guy's 1, right? Because that's half of that. And this is what we're looking for, the height of this extra piece. We knew that this part was 5, so that's the same thing here is 5. This is 5, so this is going to be x plus 5. And then this other side on the red, since this is 3, then this part would be 1.5 here at the bottom. So from that, you should be able to pause it and set up your own proportion and solve for x. So hopefully you're able to get 10. And then here, now we're going to do volume of the big pyramid. Minus the volume of the small pyramid. And remember that the volume formula for a pyramid is 1/3 area of the base times height. So for the big one, you're going to have 1/3 area of the base is the 3 times 3 there, and then 15 is going to be your height. Based on, you should have gotten x is 10, so that extra piece was 10, so the whole thing's 15. And then for your small one, the area of that base is 2 times 2, that square, and the height is 10. So you should have gotten 45 minus, this is 13 1/3, which should give you 31.7 when you round to the nearest there, cubic feet. So this is just using them. It says we have marble that weighs 170 pounds per cubic foot. So just think of it in terms of use your common sense. You have 31.7 cubic feet, right? Each one of them is 170 pounds, weighs 170 pounds, each one of those cubic feet. So you need to multiply that answer times 170, and you should get that that's about 5,389 pounds. So we want to know how many tons it is. And it says, I love how it says, if you don't remember how many pounds are in a ton, do an internet search. I mean, that's what I did. So it's 2,000 pounds is a ton. But that's real life. If you didn't know the conversion, you can always look it up. So divide by, you would want to take 5, oops, pounds, and you're going to divide it by 2,000. And I got that it's like 2.6945, so about 2.7 tons. And here's 10th. Okay, then this last one is basically saying find a cup in your house that's a truncated cone. Hopefully you have one, and that's shaped like this, which is a pretty normal shape. And it wants you to kind of take all the measurements and show it out. Um, this is awesome. If you tech savvy people, if you guys could do this and like make a little like one of those speedy videos, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what they're called because I'm old. One of those like cool speedy videos of you guys doing this number 5, that'd be amazing. If not, then um, good job on the rest of it. Bye.